This video is all about the solar plexus chakra. Welcome to this video. If you're new to my series, you might like to go back and look at the root chakra and the sacral one first. If not, let's get into it right away. The solar plexus chakra is based your diaphragm and it's the color yellow. Now, I have a lot of scarves, which I keep mentioning because I love them. At times I wear them just because I love the color. So yellow isn't my favorite, so I don't have much of that. But to do this video, I wanted to really imbue not only myself, but you in the color yellow, because it's such a bright color. It is a shiny color and it brings joy. And that is what this chakra is all about. Because when you feel confident, when you have self-esteem, what you do is you step out in the world, you shine. You feel comfortable being out there. You know what's important to you. You don't feel that need to strive, but you're active, you're reliable. You have complete confidence in who you are. Because what's happened is, when you feel safe in your root chakra and you've got this beautiful flow from your sacral chakra and a creativity, what now is that you can actually feel safe to step out into the unknown. Because when you don't have that sense of safety, whether it be through childhood, which I keep bringing in, or through trauma, you actually don't want to step into the unknown. You keep your life very safe, very here. You actually want everything so structured that there's no spontaneity and there's no fun and playfulness. And that is what this is all about as well. And also you hand over your power to someone else. You fear criticism. You feel intense shame when someone says something to you, or you feel you've done something bad. And as Brene Brown explains, or my interpretation of it is, guilt, which lies in your sacral chakra, is something that you've done, whereas shame is inherently you are wrong. And that can come, I know that come from childhood, and that's from me from childhood. I had this constant sense of shame. So when I had the car accident, which I have mentioned in my previous one, so bear with me. Thank you for accepting that. This is what I'm bringing in, why it really threw me completely and triggered everything and upset every single chakra that I had. I was completely lost, out of control, out of balance in my life. And I did all the things these chakras tell you about from when they're out of balance. And I'm loving having come back into balance, loving coming back into my solar plexus, where I feel a lot more confident. I have good self-esteem now. I have willpower. I trust myself. I feel confident in who I am. And now I'm really happy to step into the unknown and take risks, because that's what life's all about. Because if you don't, and you keep playing small and keep playing safe, you become dull. You no longer shine. Your life becomes ordinary, and that's okay too, because that's where you may prefer to stay. But it's about what can you do to step out? What is some burning desire you want to do? And that is what this chakra is all about. So take a moment just to tune in, bringing in the color yellow, going down to just where your diaphragm is. You might even like to put your hand there and just go, how do I feel? Do I relate to any of this? Might like to put a comment in and just share it. That takes confidence too, because when you have the courage to do this, it does mean stepping out. You'll have courage to start doing a lot of other things too. I'm loving it. And I showed in my previous one, I'm actually doing a lot more artwork, and I showed it because it was the orange, but here's also the yellow, because then I can tune in. I love using art. This is for me really stepping out and doing something different, because when you do something different, you can then bring that into every part of your life, into the career, into your business. You get a flow, you get a confidence you didn't expect to have, and it's really wonderful. Because otherwise what there is, again, on the shadow side, you can either be manipulated or you manipulate. Someone can be aggressive towards you and you're oversensitive, you don't know how to handle that. Or you become the aggressor. You become the victim. You allow people to dictate your life and you hand over your power, as I've already mentioned. Because here, this is where you become an individual. This is where you know your values. This is where you live from your own sense of self with courage. You've broken away, perhaps, from things you didn't like from your past. You've broken away from being held back. You've broken away from social norms. And there's a real sense of freedom in that. And that's why I call my business Unfold Your Freedom, because that's what this is all about, is freeing yourself up from history, from stories, from trauma, from backgrounds, from needing to do things a certain way. Because what you'll then find is there's this expansion in your body, in your life, in how you are. And it truly brings joy in your life. But to do that, you need to let go of everything that you new, because you feel safe to. You let go of structure the way it was, or it's not such tight structure, because you do still need a certain amount of structure. That's what I had to learn, that my structure wasn't, instead of being this, it became this. That there was this flow in there, that I could trust again. I could have faith. I could listen to my instincts, my intuition, and allow my life to expand in the most unexpected ways. So as we come to the end of this video, again, like with the other ones, I'd like you to tune in to your solar plexus and just say to yourself, I'm confident and I'm full of power, and I know who I am, and I trust in all that I do. Breath in. Again, if you'd like to share, I'd love you to. Any comments? Share this with anyone you think you'd like to know. And I look forward to hearing what this means for you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Love to hear your thoughts. Share it with anyone. Subscribe. Hit the notification button, because the next one will be a meditation that will really immerse you into this, followed by a tapping and a Reiki. And then we'll go into the heart chakra. Namaste and thank you.